Hello guys and welcome, it is ThatSrb2DUDE here today, bringing you yet another Splatoon 2 video. Now today we're going to be doing another episode of what main power does for certain weapons in the game, and today we're going to be covering all the blasters that are in the game. Now the first blaster that we have is the Lunar Blaster, and with this, when putting main power up on this weapon, it increases the high damage radius explosion when firing at an opponent. So basically your radius shots that are closer to your opponent are going to be much stronger than before. So in a way it works like damage up specifically for the radius hit. And it can only go up to 70 damage due to the explosion radius hits that's its highest cap. So that's as high as you're going to be able to get this. Apart from that, every single other blaster in the game has the same increase of effect, which is basically better jump accuracy. Now to save all of you guys from me just going one by one telling you guys, hey, this blaster in particular gets better jump accuracy, this blaster gets better jump accuracy, I'm just gonna get straight away and give you guys my thoughts on what I think of this and for particular blasters in this game. So the regular blaster, it works pretty well. It does seem though that you might need to put a little bit more main power up compared to the other ones that I will talk about. Just for me, it feels like 2 mains or more might be required to make this feel better than usual. The blaster's jump accuracy in particular is extremely inaccurate, so maybe just investing a little bit more main power up compared to the rest that I will talk about might be an option. Although since the majority of the time if you do go for directs with this weapon, you're probably gonna be walking across the floor anyway. So again, maybe main power up may not even be that needed in general. Honestly, with the blaster, it's probably gonna come down to just personal preference. Are you going to jump a lot more if you're using the blaster, or are you going to walk across the floor and basically use the blaster how you were before? Moving on to the range blaster, again, the jump accuracy was horrendous, but when putting just a little bit of main power up on, you definitely notice the difference that it feels more consistent. This was actually one thing for why people don't really use the range blaster too much. It's because you do tend to jump sometimes with this weapon, so a perk like this will definitely help your accuracy. I honestly feel like having main power up on this particular blaster is a lot more important than the regular one, mainly because the blast projectile is going to be traveling further away than usual. And of course, if you're going to fire something very far away with quite a slow fire rate considering it is a range blaster, then you want to be making sure that you're hitting your shots. A missed shot with the range blaster wastes a lot of time, so highly consider putting some main power up on. For myself, just feeling it out, I feel like 1 main does enough, but if you personally feel like you need more, then there is no harm in doing so. Now moving on to the Rapid and Rapid Pro, basically the same weapon, and again I gotta say that you probably want to wear the same amount as the range blaster, maybe 1 main or even more than that. Now one thing I'm gonna stress specifically for the Rapid blasters, however, is that these 2 weapons were pretty much the counter to inkjets back in the day. They still are, of course, they're still very strong against inkjet, but using main power up definitely makes it more consistent. A lot of the time when you're going against an inkjet when using the Rapid blaster, you tend to find yourself sometimes jumping a little bit in the air to maybe get that little bit extra range out of the weapon, and of course just to be a little bit more mobile than usual. While adding main power up to these weapons allows you to achieve this more consistently, so without a doubt, having main power up on this specific weapon makes it much stronger than before. And last one, of course, the Clash Blaster. Now again, with the Clash Blaster, I feel like it's very necessary. It basically has the Rapid Blaster's RNG of randomness when you do jump in the air, so I'd say 1 to 2 mains is enough. It does make jumping with the Clash Blaster a lot more safer, knowing that most of your shots are going to be going in the direction of your crosshair, so however much main power up you might need for this weapon should definitely help you either way. Now of course, just from this video, this is just my opinion. I've used all of the weapons with the exact amounts of main power up that I've suggested, and I've personally found a lot more success and consistency. In general, for all blasters that involved, of course, the jump accuracy, you're gonna be wanting to run maybe 1 or 2 mains of main power up. For the Lunar Blaster, personally, I don't feel like it's that needed. You probably don't want to invest too much into it because you're moving from a margin between 50 to 70. You can lead to 1-shot to radius hits, but of course, since the Lunar Blaster is already a very close range weapon, the majority of the time if you are engaging in someone, you should be doing 58 to 60 something damage every single time. But of course, as I said again, this is just my opinion. I hope this video was helpful for some. Please in the comment section below, tell me what you guys think of main power-up on blasters. If you've used any of the blasters here, tell me you guys' experience using main power-up on them. I'll be glad to know what you guys think as well. With all that being said, hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Please like, favorite, comment, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Follow me on Twitter and Twitch, both in the description below. Do it for both if you're feeling generous. As always, guys, this has been ThatSrb2DUDE. Shall see you guys in a future video.